The 3, even in the 12, everyone can't see you sweating drops of blood. Everyone can't see your pain points. Everyone can't see the times when you're down and out. Everyone can't go to the full extent of your destiny. Everyone's not gonna sit and watch and pray and fast with you. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Temi and I share content along the lines of personal development and self-improvement. I'm so excited to be back on this channel again with another quick fire video. Before we get into it, I just want to say thank you to the new subscribers who are joining the family. There's been quite a few new subscribers. Hello to all of you, welcome to the family. We are currently on a leveling up journey, so I'm so excited that you have agreed and subscribed and are joining the movement for us all reaching our next level in life, myself included. So welcome, welcome, welcome. And before I also get into this video, I just want to say thank you to some of those subscribers who have already reached out and said, you know what, I felt like God was talking to me through your last video. I had a subscriber that reached out to me and sent the most amazing message, and honestly it felt really, really amazing to receive a message like that. So thank you for sharing it. I'm so happy that these videos and the live series is already having such an impact. So thank you for sharing. Before we get into this video, don't forget to like, subscribe and share this content. You know that there are probably other people in your life, your family, your friends, that you know you want to level up with them, or you feel like they should be on this journey with you. Share the channel, share the video, because honestly it is for us all to get better and it's for us all to grow. So share. Without further ado, let's get straight into this video. We are going to be talking about why it's important to build an intentional inner circle. So for a long time I didn't really have a concept of an inner circle per se, right? You grow up in school, you grow up in college, you go to university, you have people that are just in your community, you have people that you just kind of met or you just grew up with, and I didn't really understand the concept of actually choosing and selecting and building an inner circle. But it's vital for your journey in life, it's vital for your growth, it's vital for getting to your destination. If we look at the Bible for just a moment, I'm a Christian and I like to share Christian concepts. I like to share wisdom from the Bible in my videos and things like that. So just wanted to let you all know, Jesus selected 12 disciples. The disciples were his followers. They were people who wanted to see how he was going to impact the world. They followed him. They saw him at his high points when he was healing and doing miracles and the crowds were with him. They also saw him at his low point when he was sweating blood in the Garden of Gethsemane, like the really, really difficult period. One of the lessons that I've learned from Jesus in terms of an inner circle is that although he had a lot of crowd around him, although he had a lot of people who were following him and wanting to know him and wanted to see who is this person, wanted to, touch him and touch the hem of his garment, and they all wanted to be around him, he was always escaping. He was always trying to escape from the crowd, right? But the concept of an inner circle, I learned mostly from the life of Jesus. So Jesus selected 12. So he didn't take the whole crowd with him. As I always say, everyone can't go with you in this journey in life. He didn't select the whole crowd. He selected 12 from various backgrounds, from various occupations. He discipled them, i.e. he trained them up, they followed him, he taught them parables, he taught them messages about the kingdom and about God and etc. But you see, even in the 12, he selected 3, right? So it means that even in the smallest inner circle that you have, there will be even an innermost circle, if that makes sense. So even in the 12, he selected the 3, because when he was just about to be crucified, 12 of them were there, but he called out 3 to come and pray and watch with him. And the reason why I'm using that is because when we are on our journey in life, everybody cannot go. Even when you have an inner circle, it won't be everyone that you share your information to. It won't be everyone that you go to advice for. It won't be everyone that sees you at your lowest point. It's so easy to be caught up in the crowd. As we say, we think that if we have numbers of people following us, then they're following us, then they are in our inner circle. But if we learn from the life of Jesus, he selected the 12, and even in the 12, he ultimately selected the 3. Those were the ones who were watching and praying with him. Those are the ones who he basically allowed to see him sweating drops of blood, to see him at his weakest and most vulnerable point. And when you're leveling up, when you're going through your journey in life, it's important that we follow that lesson, that we vet the people that we bring into our lives, and that we vet the people that we try to usher into our innermost circle. The analogy that I can use for this is, if you think about a massive circle, right? So we have a big circle. Our big circle are the people who are like our acquaintances. These are the people that we work with, the people that see us on the street every day, the people that, like our neighbors, or the people who, I don't know, we see in the groceries. These are in the grocery store. These are people who are like our outermost circle. So these are the people who, they only know you based on what they see. So they, for example, I'm a black woman. They can see that I'm a black woman. Like if I'm walking down the street, they might see that I'm, you know, wearing a particular item, or they might see that I shop in a particular place, or I go to a specific grocery store, or I don't, or I go somewhere else, or I don't, or I go this way, or I don't. So that's all the information that the outermost circle has, right? It's all the information that basically is just information that anyone can know from the naked eye. Now, the outermost circle then has an inner circle, like a smaller circle. Now, these are the people who, they're not quite in the innermost circle, they're not quite in your inner circle, but they're not quite completely strangers. So these are people who, you know, more like acquaintances, right? So these are people who you might be familiar with, you might know them from a social group or from the community. You know, you might know these people based on your upbringing, the people that you were around, or, you know, the people that you've been introduced to, etc., etc. So these are people who, again, they won't necessarily know all of your information in the secret place of your life. They're not completely strangers either. So you can still speak with these people, you still can converse with these people, but probably not on very deep topics. Now, the bit that I think we all need to build and grow and develop and vet is the inner circle. The inner circle are people who are not just following you based on where you go, or based on where you work, or based on who you're affiliated with. These are people who are following you, or who are not even following you, they're with you for you. They're with you for your destiny, and they're with you to make sure you get there. So these are people who, they will be with you on the mountaintop, but equally in the valley. You'll be able to be your genuine self around these people without fear of judgment. These are the people who, they recognize your gifts and your skills and your talents, but equally you can trust them to be vulnerable with them, and to share your weaknesses, and to share things that make you feel afraid or concerned, etc., etc. As I said before, in my naivety, I never knew that there were levels to this thing. You know, I used to embrace everyone, and that's just because I'm a friendly person and I didn't have this knowledge. Like, some of the knowledge that I'm sharing, or a lot of the knowledge that I'm sharing with you, I learned through my life experience. I've learned through other people's life experiences. I've learned through, you know, so many different avenues, like my faith, from the Bible, from speaking with people. So there's so much wisdom that I've gleaned from various different avenues. And I think that the more I've started to apply the concept of an inner circle, the more powerful the results of my life have been, because you have to kind of put people in their sections. If I can't take somebody on the outer circle and treat them as an inner circle person, and you equally can't treat someone who's an inner circle person as if they're an outer circle person. The moment you understand where each person fits in your life and in their space and in these kind of spheres, that's when things should, you know, it just all works together, you know? Then on top of that, we then have an innermost circle. So if you remember what I was saying before, Jesus had the 12, but out of the 12, he selected the 3. The 3, even in the 12, everyone can't see you sweating drops of blood. Everyone can't see your pain points. Everyone can't see the times when you're down and out. Everyone can't go to the full extent of your destiny. Everyone's not going to sit and watch and pray and fast with you. Everyone is not going to go the full mile with you. And that's something that you have to realize, because if you don't realize that, you will be trusting the wrong people and you'll be putting the wrong people in the wrong spaces. And then you'll be wondering why things are difficult and why you're not able to move forward into your achievements and your goals, because I live by the principle that everything affects everything. One area of your life out of balance and out of sync will literally domino into another area. And the moment we do our best to try and kind of put things in the right place, obviously life isn't perfect, but the more we can be a lot more conscious about this, it really does make a difference. So the innermost circle, those are your people. Those are the people who know who you are. Those are the people that you don't have to front in front of. Those are the people who know you. And so why is it important that we build an inner circle? So an inner circle is important because the more you grow, the more you develop, the more you achieve, you have to be even more diligent in vetting the people that you share your dreams to. Again, if we look at another person in the Bible who didn't do this very wisely, was Joseph. Joseph, unfortunately, his family were the ones that he shared his dreams to, but they weren't the ones that were to go with him to the full extent of his destiny. So the thing is that you really have to pray. If you're a Christian, I would say pray, and you really have to think, Father God, who are the people who I am meant to be sharing my information with? Who are the people who are going to literally, even if I don't see them all the time, I know that they are with me. They are actually for me. And they want to see me get to the full extent of my destiny. And I think the reason why I wanted to do this video is because your destiny and the journey of your destiny can be a lot smoother and a lot easier based on the people that you have around you, and also based on how well you are or how good you are at discerning each person's place in your life. Like I said before, if you put someone on the outer circle in your inner circle, there will be a lot of things going wrong. Equally, if you treat someone that's in the innermost circle like they are on the outermost, again, you're not going to get the full benefits of the relationship. And relationships are fundamental to destiny. Relationships are important, but not every relationship has to be cultivated at the level of the innermost circle. And that's something that, like I said before, I have learned and I have now developed, and I have now understood this a lot more. And this is something that I wanted to share with you, which is pertinent on the live series, because we can talk about goals, we can talk about achievements, but we're living in a real world, and we also need to be aware of an inner circle and the power and influence of an inner circle. A powerful and well-vetted inner circle will help you to get to the full extent of your destiny. Well, I've gone over the time limit. I'm trying to keep all my videos around the 10-minute mark, and I have gone over. It's been lovely sharing this content with you in this video. And again, thank you to those who have newly subscribed. If you're watching and you've been following the live series so far and you haven't yet subscribed, I would urge you, please, subscribe, join the family. I'm looking to grow the channel, and once we get to a certain point in the channel, I am actually looking to bring, guest speakers and have more interviews and discussions on this channel, and so I'm really excited about that. But again, I would love to grow before I get to that point, so please subscribe and share the content. And of course, you can put your opinions and your viewpoints down below in the conversation so that we can have a discourse. But other than that, I will end the video here, and I'll say thank you for watching this video, and don't forget to like, subscribe and share the content. And I will see you again on another video on this channel on the live series. Bye.